Steve, at the weekend, we had 4 fighters, 3 on the Manchester show, and 1 over in, was it Sheffield or Doncaster?
Do you know what? I think it was Rotherham.
Rotherham, alright. Yeah. It was somewhere in the middle then.
Yeah, that's right. It was over in Yorkshire, wasn't it? Yeah.
We'll start on that one then, because that was Mickey Ellison.
Yeah.
A fight that was scheduled for last year, about a year ago I think it was. He ended up fighting Jack Sellers, didn't he?
That's right, yeah. So he was going away from home to challenge for the central area as the opponent. He pulled out, they ended up keeping him on, and he fought in the home corner, but unfortunately lost. But he's had the win over Charlie since, hasn't he? And we was hoping he'd get a straight crack at the English, but he's had to have another eliminator for the English, which was on Saturday night. So again, he's gone as the opponent, and not seen the fight yet, but everyone's telling me it was an exciting fight, and he stopped the kid in the first round. So
it was a great fight,
I'm buzzing for him, mate.
The kid come out, Christian Kinsona, he come out like a bull in a china shop, tried to rip Mickey's head off, and Mickey just tucked up on the ropes, took it in his stride, and then picked his shots beautiful, and then I think he caught him with a big overhand right that put him to the canvas. How he got up I don't know, but he did, and he came running at Mickey again, and Mickey just picked him apart, and eventually
I'm pleased for him. He's a nice kid, as you know, and he made a big decision changing trainers, doesn't he? And he's had 2 KO wins on the bounce from him there, so he's going to get a big fight, and he's always in with a chance because he can whack a bit, can't he?
He can.
Yeah.
So and then
good.
Another great night for us at Manchester Arena. 3 fighters, 3 wins, 1 kill.
Yeah, well, Brad Ray was the first on, so he was like about 4:40. He come on, Blaine Island went on first, he was second, and he had a very, very durable opponent, and only 4 rounds to do it. He's obviously had 9 fights now. He should be doing like 6 is minimum and 8, but it was an opportunity to get on at the MEN Arena, and he took it, and probably forced it over the 4, trying to get a stoppage and look good on the arena, but he did look good, and he hurt him a couple of times, but the kid's really, really tough. He probably was never going to stop him, certainly over 4. I'd like to have seen that over 8 where he could have worked his way into the fight, but the opportunity was there. He's took it, and I know he impressed Eddie anyway, because hopefully we're going to get him out on the 2nd of May. They're going to come back to us on that one.
Yeah, I liked it, mate. I thought he like you said, he only had 4 rounds, so he went for it, didn't he?
Yeah.
And the other kid had to step up his game to stay in there, or Brad would have stopped him.
Yeah.
So I thought the judging was the commentary was a little bit harsh on him.
Obviously, I've not heard that because I was at the arena, but he got 40-36, and he deserved a 40-36.
I didn't think he was going to get that. But I was very surprised with their commentary. But then Aqib, Fiaz looking really good. Again, only 4 rounds. And but I thought a very durable man, Dean Jones. We know him well, don't we? He's
very, very clever, isn't he? In the way he moves around me. Aqib nearly got him at the end of the 3rd, but he knows his way around. As I think he'd been stopped once in 29 fights, so maybe over 6 he might have got him out of there, but over 4 it was a big ask. But he looked well again, didn't he?
He still impressed, didn't he?
He got a good resounding 40-36 win as well.
Definitely. And like you say, an entertaining win as well. You know what I mean? Everyone went home happy after that. And then the main man, Jack Cullen.
Yeah. Surprised he didn't put him on a little bit later, with the depth of that card. I thought he'd have been there, but he was the first one on Sky at 7 o'clock, wasn't he? And he can't not be in an entertaining fight, can he, Jack? Because he just likes to fight, and I know he was told to box a little bit more after the Felix Cash one, but straight from the off he was landing his jab, wasn't he? And he got caught himself in the end of the first with an overhand right, and then in the second he got him with a great right shot,
wasn't it? With a left
followed
hook.
With a left hook to the body, and the kid stumbled, and I think the referee had to stop it because it was inevitable what was going to happen. And if it had happened a bit quicker, he had a tantrum, but if it had happened a bit quicker, the referee would have been in everyone's bad books for letting it go on. So it was a right decision, and after the hard fight he had last time and the hard fight he's going to have next time, it was nice to get a quick blowout win for him. Yeah,
it was. And with the future fight on May the 2nd. They're talking about him.
That's what I said next time. I mean, the deal's not done. I don't think from their side or our side, but we've had good conversations about him fighting Jason Quigley on the Dylan White card on May the 2nd, so hopefully that'll happen. Certainly they want Jack on because he sells tickets, his fans are loud, he's entertaining, and never in a dull fight, so Quigley will be an hard one for him, but he's not within the realms of possibility that he beats him, so he's a fighting man and he wants to have big, meaningful fights. So I think that the deal will get done, but at the moment he's not done now.
Okay. One last question. It was sad to see Scott Quick go out like that. Do you feel that the towel could have been thrown in a bit sooner?
I do feel, yeah, but you know, I was listening to the commentating and I think he was trying to pull him out at the end of the knife, and he was saying, well, it's not his own getting beaten up. But he was getting beaten up, wasn't he? And he aged, didn't he, in that ring, and he wasn't nice to see. But you know what you've got to think about it. He's lived a life. He doesn't take drugs. He doesn't drink. He's always in the gym. He eats the right things, and it's caught up with him. I think he's 31. So
he's a bit older than that, actually.
He's a 30. Someone said he might be 34, but I didn't think he was as old as that. But you know, he's lived the life. Yeah. He's caught up on him there now, whether that's to do with hard spars he's been having in the gym and everything like that, but it shows you that it's a short career and it ends abruptly, and he wasn't nice to watch on
no, it wasn't.
On
which is sad because it was a very good performance by John O'Carroll.
Yeah,
but
everyone's talking about how poor Scott was, aren't he, instead of how good he was there, but you know, same, it'd been nice for Scott to put a better performance in than he did, but you know, he tried, didn't he? You know, I mean, he kept going out and he kept trying, just wasn't there for him. Right, and also with a good weekend, let's not forget about Man United beating City yesterday. So I've been able to put me Man United cufflinks on for the first time in a few years. Yeah, so
proud to be red again.
Yeah, we're back.
Alright, Steve. See you later, mate.
Cheers.
Bye.
For all boxing info, news, and latest interviews, amateur and pro across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.